Welcome to the Multifamily and Supportive Housing Lending Portal. This training session will be on submitting an application. Here is a list of things we will cover. We will cover the use of the new underwriting Form 10s. We will cover required documents. We will cover the payment of application fees. And then we will cover all the audits on the Form 10 upload. All of this must be done before you'll be able to submit your application. Application audits on the portal were added to make the overall process more streamlined and more efficient. When documents are missing, it requires a lot of staff time to hunt down which documents are missing and which are still needed. Fees do need to be submitted, and therefore they will need to be paid before your application can move forward. The Form 10 audits are here to make sure that our spreadsheets are balanced and don't have inaccurate or incompatible choices with the project type that you have selected. We are going to start by looking at required documents. To do that, we'll go to the Manage Applications screen. Then I'm inputting my project number here to filter my list and then clicking on my selected project. Now I am to the project details screen where I can go look at my project documents. Each project type has a required amount of documents. Your project type documents will be listed here under the project type you selected, and then you will also see any additional programs that you may have selected here on the right, and they also have required documents. The project I am on is still in the application phase, and so I'm listing only the application documents here on the portal. You should scroll down so that you see all the documents in every category so that you know what is required for this project type. To get more information on a specific list for your project, click on the Multifamily Programs link at the bottom, which will take you to the NJHMFA webpage where you can find more information about checklists. The checklist information here, document checklists, there are several different categories here. Find the right category to get more information about specific document requirements for your project. Once you've uploaded all of your required documents, the back button will take you back to the project details screen. The application fees also have to be paid in order to submit. I am in application fee submitted status here, and I have paid my fees as shown by this screen, where any fees listed here are listed as paid. Another set of audits will come when you upload your Form 10 under Project Import. The Project Import screen will list a download link to download the Form 10 that matches the project type you selected. It gives you the version number of this template, and it gives you the upload button to upload your Form 10 back here to this page. Upon upload, the system will audit the Form 10. You may see error messages beneath this bubble. The first audit of the Form 10 spreadsheet will be that your project number was included in the HMFA number field. Please don't forget about the leading 0 and make sure that this number is in the top of your spreadsheet. The next audit will be about your sources and uses for construction. Line 4, balance of funds needed for construction, overage or shortage must be within the tolerance of -$1 and +$1. If your Form 10 does not meet this tolerance, you will get an error message. The next Form 10 audit will be the balance needed to close. This is in the permanent section. Again, the overage and shortage must be within range of -1 and +1. If it is not in this range, you will get an error message. The next audit is talking about the developer fee. There's a developer fee for construction rehab, and it must have a range as well. Now, each of the spreadsheets may be different, but you will get an error message if your percentage of total project cost is out of the range for the developer fee for the project type you chose. And the next audit, the same is true for the developer fee for building and acquisition. Again, there will be a range here. It may vary based on the project type you chose, and you must be within the range or else you will get an error. The non-deferred amount of the developer fee also has an audit. There is an acceptable range here, and if you don't meet that range, you will get an error for the non-deferred amount of your developer fee. The next audit looks at tax-exempt financing. If you chose tax-exempt as your type of financing on the Form 10, then your only option under the tax credit selection is a 4%. If you choose 9% or any other choice other than 4%, you will get an error. The next audit is about the debt service coverage ratio. This ratio shall not be less than 1.15. Sometimes we understand that this ratio will be higher, but this is a minimum. And if your debt service ratio is not a minimum of 1.15, you will err. There are other types of errors where if you have modified a formula, the error will tell you that the contents of this field have been changed, and they will give you the cell number so that you know exactly what field the error is referring to. So the yellow areas of your Form 10 are where we expect data entry, and the white errors are where the Form 10 does not. So if you have wiped out a formula or changed formulas in this spreadsheet, expect an error, and you'll have to correct that before you'll be able to upload your Form 10. Here's an example of some errors on a Form 10 upload. If there's anything under import results, a listing of any kind, these are errors. And your spreadsheet did not upload. Please correct these errors and upload again. The first error here, submission is missing the Midas template type. This just means you've uploaded a different template than what you downloaded for this project. So let's say you chose multifamily perm only and you downloaded the template, and then you came back to the portal and uploaded a construction Form 10. That will error. So make sure the template type that you've downloaded matches the template type of the project that you're doing. The error, the submission is for different data, is an error that means you have submitted something other than a Form 10 underwriting template. Here are some examples of other errors that you may get. These all match the audits that we went over previously in this video and that are listed in your PowerPoint presentation. They all will include a cell number directing you back to the exact cell in the spreadsheet causing the error. From time to time, NJHMFA will update these templates. That's why there is a version number included. So along the way, those version numbers may change, or you may see multiple version numbers on this download. We will transition from one version number to another, allowing you time to update your projects on your side and giving you a chance to submit your spreadsheets before we roll over to the latest version number. So if you see two versions here, it's just that we're accepting two versions for a limited amount of time while we roll over from one version to another. This is the last training video in the series. So I'm just going to review all the videos here so that you know there are more out there, and please give them all a watch. How to log in, starting a new application, updating an existing application, uploading documents, downloading forms, how to pay your application fees, the new Form 10, and the final one, submitting an application. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to your participation on the new lending portal.